dream of becoming a pilot come after your degree, or after your degree you're like, maybe I don't really want to do this, I want to become a pilot?
The degree part was mostly my mother's idea. My mom was like, "No, you need to have something. You need to have something else in your bag because being a pilot is very sensitive. As I said, it needs you to be 101 physically fit, mentally fit. If I break a leg right now, probably that's it."
Is it true that you need to have perfect vision to be a pilot?
I don't need to have perfect vision, but you need to have a certain unit. It's a 6x6, I think. Yeah, 6x6 vision. Yeah. If you wear glasses, you have 6x6, then you're good. But now you have more. Um, the regulations are now they change since you're wearing glasses.
So guys, as you can see, there's a living testimony that he started something way different from what you guys think in Form 5. He did a 5-year degree course, and he still was able to become a pilot, and he's still young, he's 34. I mean, as we all know, Musa talked about it, you talked about it, we are usually to see that a pilot has to be someone with just grey hair. Pilot has to just be someone who's 50, 60. But things are changing. You can become a pilot at your young age. Just follow your dreams. I mean, he followed his dreams, and he was able to pursue his dreams and become a pilot. I mean, it takes a lot of courage, to be honest, to do a 5-year degree. And how long did you have to do aviation school until you flew your first flight?
Well, I did mine in like segments, but if I was to do it straight up, 1 year.
1 year? But why do people take like 3 years?
Depends. There are people who like they attend programs that actually involve degrees in it. For example, the schools in the States where you do your pilot training and a degree in something, a degree in aeronautical engineering, that takes longer. The curriculum, if you do it in South Africa, it takes 2 years, 3 years. If you do it in the States, it might take you 1 year. You do it in Russia, it may take 2, 3 years. So it depends on what training syllabus you're doing. Yeah.
I mean, as you said, personally, my views are that you have to do 3 years, 4 years, but you're saying 1 year. So let's talk about the educational aspect. What is, as I said, someone's watching movie wants to become a pilot. What is something you recommend someone to go watch before they decide to pursue this? Like it could be it could be a guide, or it could be them just looking at this and saying, "Oh wow, this has really opened my eyes." It could be a book, could be a movie, could be a video, or it could be a video that you made. What are something educational aspects you could recommend?
Okay, 2 things. First of all, most flight schools, they have these demo flights. They offer demo flights. So they take you up in the sky, leave controls for you, use some maneuvers, basic maneuvers, and see, is this something I want to do? Trust me, the moment you take off and come back, you really know if you want to do it. I have people who went to the same school. They wanted to become pilots since at a younger age. The moment they got into a plane, started training, went through weather, turbulence, came back, landed, like, no, I'm done.
That's a demo flight.
No, that's like actual training. So that's why, to avoid that, schools offer these demo flights where you actually go into a plane with an instructor, go up there, do some maneuvers. If it sparks you up, then probably it's your thing. 2, go watch my videos. Yeah,
How can they watch the videos?
I have a whole series from Cockpit Series 1, 2, and 3 in Instagram, in my page. On YouTube, I do Adventures with Brian. Just write Adventures with Brian, and there's a lot of videos up there. You can just see what happens in the cockpit.
Maybe Musa, you should go watch his videos. You never know. Could be Captain Musa in the next 3 years.
Yeah, I'm very curious about learning on how to become a pilot. And how much, for someone who doesn't know, how much do you have to invest in becoming a pilot, and what return on investment should someone expect?
There is no a straight answer to that because we're all different. The people who went for training under scholarships. There are people who have gone under personal finances. There are people who have saved. There are people who have sold their land to do that. But I would say an estimate budget would be something anything above $60,000, the whole thing. And again, you're not guaranteed the job after that. Why? Because aviation as a pilot, it requires you to be, what's the right word? Determinant. You need to be lucky, I would say. There are guys who came from school and the next day they have a job. The guys who came from school and till today they haven't done it. So it's mostly probably, I would say, luck, you know. So you know what you're investing in. People have bank loans, they're taking bank loans and it's killing them right now. And this is something that I'm telling you because I have done this for almost 10 years now. Right now, things have changed. Right now, the industry is opening up, especially after COVID. The world is opening up. Companies are coming back again. They're hiring. So it's just you do your research first. Always research. Anything you do, research. They say, don't leave your job before you get another job. Saying, don't go spend money before knowing how you're going to get it back. Just because you love it doesn't mean you have to do it.
So if I have $60,000 right now, would you advise me to invest on being a pilot or just put it into real estate or something else?
That's the only money you have? Real estate. Because that money never comes back.
When it comes to social media, we also touched upon you becoming an influencer in the whole aviation, becoming a pilot. Do you think that the world is changing right now? There's a lot of people. There's the air hostess that do videos, or this is day in the life of becoming an air hostess in Air Tanzania, for example. This is me doing this. The old school people, do they not look at you guys weird? Like, what are you guys doing?
They do. I get that a lot. The people never understand me. Fellow pilots never understand me. They never understand where do you get the time to do this? You know? And this is like, as you said, old school minds. The world has changed. Planes are different these days. Technology. You just place a camera somewhere and let it record. So things like that. And people enjoy it, trust me. Most of these people who are like, why are you even doing it? Are the ones watching. You understand? Especially on the social media, people can be so negative, but believe me, they wish they could turn back time and do that thing.
I think you can relate to that, Musa.
There are people who they wish they could share their career, but they can't. And it's just a negative mind.
I mean, that's true. I mean, recently in Tanzania, historic thing that happened, digital archive of Dr. Salim. And I think I personally saw that as a very good thing that he did, because he used to note down everything that he's doing. So I don't know if you guys watched it, but basically what they said was, for example, right now, I could write, okay, I just did an episode with Captain Brian and Musa. I could just describe we had Red Bull. Captain Brian said this, Captain Brian said, and he did for the rest of his life. And look at how now it can be used to change people's lives. And look, he's ill, but then he's still changing people's lives. I mean, personally, it gave me a different view on how to do things. For example, documenting your life. Because end of the day, you could pass away, but then what you leave behind could change the legacy. I mean, we all say we want to leave legacies, but what are we doing to leave legacies behind? Your videos, you could stop becoming a pilot, but then you could still impact people's lives because how they watch your videos. And I think that's the misconception that comes with this old school mindset. I mean, Dr. Salim was old school because he's from the 90s, but then what he did really, really, really makes sense. Maybe Captain Brian could start writing a book.